Hello guys, so welcome to today's show. My name is CHUKS and you're on GFL TV, the home of football. So if today is the first time we can see our program for you to bring you the latest Arsenal news updates as they drop all over the world. So for now, we'll start with the morning show. All right, so Gary Neville and Jamie Carragher, they're going to look at today's match. Today's a Super Sunday. So Gary Neville on your own, because in this match, they expect Arsenal to beat Man City like 3-0. So now what's him they see? Because he believes say Arsenal will control the midfield based on say Man City still they struggle, they never get their bearing, although they don't come back, but if you say Arsenal will enter them. Now Arsenal put out the reports, normal as Sky Sports reports, say Gary Neville and Jamie Carragher make surprising Arsenal versus Manchester City prediction. Now, when you read the entirety of the reports, you'll see and say, I'm going to go Arsenal 3-0. I thought City were there for the taking last Sunday against Chelsea. I was really disappointed with Chelsea. Gary Neville added, I just think Arsenal have too much intensity. And it will be one of those games where if Arsenal get a goal, they will run away from City. Like if they score one, before you know, they go score two, score three, score four, like that. Now, Jamie Carragher also predicted an Arsenal win, but noted that the result of Liverpool's match against Bournemouth could influence the atmosphere at the Emirates, especially if Liverpool win their own match, which they have already won. So now we say Arsenal need to respond, to actually beat this Man City, if not for even for title, whatever. Now, for the fact, say, if Man City beat us, they go there within 3 points of Arsenal. And say, get to be like Man City with all their disastrous season, everything that happened to them, they are still within 3 points behind Arsenal. Like, the media they go chop the story like Indomie. Oh my coach. So now since we say we need to make sure say like today match, we can't losing is supposed to be out of the matter because we are at home. In as much as yes, we don't have Bukayo Saka who is our star boy, but any which way, we must rise to the occasion. We'll see how we go take play this match. I was listening to Charles Watts, but when they talk say for him, say this is the type of match we say I think I feel rested to one area. Because Ateta might go for experience. And say the thing is, no matter what Ateta put out today, everybody will not be happy. Ateta will decide to put it the one day. Some people will feel say the match now like senior man match, will say this boy may rest more. You get if it's not put on, they will say, oh my guys put the boy. So no matter what Ateta does, people will see clamor. But most still risk him. That's why I say for me, I never know how the match will go. Because this game can sway any which way. In fact, personally for me, and they think say Man City go play Omar Mamouche as false 9. Because you go think say maybe Haaland go play the 9 to the fight with Saliba and Gabriel Magalhaes. It go shock you. Say Haaland, feed even a drop enter midfield. If they drag all those Magalhaes and they come out of position, Mamouche go enter there. And you see that Mamouche, the guy get very high mobility. He's a big running behind defenders and the guy get movement everywhere. So these are the way with me. And they personally they see how everything will end at the end of the day, but more just to watch. Now, talking about the match proper, where Arsenal will play against this Manchester City. So the way the match will be, a lot of things will go happen inside this match. So first off, what will be the injury problems where Arsenal gets? I know everybody know Ben White. No, I think I even mentioned it in the press conference. Say Ben White's no go there for the match. So this match, Ben White's no day. When you look at Ben White no day, Jesus no day, Saka no day. Those are the major absentees for Arsenal, we no really did. Now, when you look at the Manchester City side, them, they hear say Jeremy Doku don't come back. Yeah, John Stones don't come back. So, obviously, Rodri no dey available. And Nathan Ake no dey available. Even Oscar Bob, at the end of this match, if you know, like, but until we see the lineup, because you see Ateta, you see Pep, there's a bit wine people. So, they fit tell you A, but later I go see B. So, I want to wait until I see the lineup. When I see the lineup in here, I can't know how I will approach the game. In fact, I can't get an informed, like the way I go to analyze the match, they on an informed level. Now, when you look at the head-to-head, we'll get with this Manchester City at the Emirates Stadium. The last 5 times we play here, Man City beat us 4. We beat them 1. So this one where you see that, I mean the first and only time where Ateta don't beat Pep since we don't meet home and away. First and only time. That's why many people feel say, oh, we got to snap them again. And we know how sweet it's sweet our belly when we beat them that 1-0, I think Martinelli wipe shot, he deflects, enter everywhere burst. We know how it is. Now, another thing is say, this should show you how dominant Man City have been towards Arsenal, like we be their wife, according to records, historical data. So today, we need to still continue on that winning path. And when you look at Arteta's record with top 6 manager, traditional top 6 teams, we never really lose against them like that in recent times. But today, we say we not going to like full strength. And we not going to bring anybody from the transfer window. Look at Man City, they brought like at least 3 players. You get, they throw them into the first team automatically. Unlike us, we say 2 of us get the same problem, injury, but we never brought any reinforcements. So whether or not those reinforcements Man City bring now go can't help them out today, nobody really knows. So we'll just wait and see. Look at how embarrassing this thing is. Last 5 games. In fact, in the last 15 games in all competitions, if you check them, Arsenal versus Man City, you go weep. As an Arsenal fan, you go weep. You know what this Man City don't do us. They knock us with reckless about, like they knock us anyhow anyway. But this time around, we don't change the tide. So let's see today what happens in this particular match. In fact, talking about transfers, Declan Rice came out once upon a time and said, we have lost Gabriel Jesus. I am sure the manager will look for something because we had to bring in Kylian Tierney on the left wing. We are a bit short there. I would be surprised. No, I would not be surprised if we do something in the transfer window. Players themselves know say we need somebody. Fans like us know say we need somebody. So what is now going on? You get? We did there. Players they move. Especially, you know, the investment that Randa Kolomwani, as in the guy was there for the taking on loan. You don't need to buy him. Just carry him on loan. Look at today's date. February 2nd. Tomorrow now deadline day. And they watch Charles say the body language of Arsenal does not show that anybody is coming in. Although Fabrizio Romano drop out breaking news as I just want do the show, I see the breaking news. I will see hit now with that one. So maybe now that one they go work on. I never really know. We'll just watch and see how things unfold. Now, when you look at the reports from the Mirror, so the Mirror can just say Mikel Arteta has a perfect opportunity to make a major statement and prove a point. And what is that point? That Man City are beatable. That we can beat them, because when you look at historical data between we and them in recent times, like they are too dominant. And only once Arteta don't beat them, and that was last season. So we need to replicate what we did last season, do it again, especially when the fans will come alive for us. Saka or no Saka, Jesus or no Jesus, let us still fight and see how it will be. Man City, they don't get the best of defense. We get better defense than them, but they attack the bar. Haaland feel the score, but in presence alone are threats, especially when that Marmoush can't join now. So now, and they start 2 of them. Because at the this match, Marmoush go there behind Haaland. The way they go play, Kevin De Bruyne go there for bench. That's how I say, I'm on line of starts, we'll check out. Now, so me at the start, Kevin De Bruyne go there bench, Marmoush go there behind Haaland, because Marmoush no play Champions League because he's cup tied. You say, based on saying clubbing from come there, so he's cup tied. Then until when I enter the next round, now he go there eligible to play for Manchester City. Just like those when they ask, say, if we go sign so player, whether the person go there eligible to come and play for us. So I see some kind of questions where people they ask about Champions League. As long as you play for your club for this group stage, like Sesco, this group stage, if you join us, once we enter the round of 16, you will play for us. So it is allowed for those who don't really know the rules. Now back to the Mirror. So Mikel Arteta can defend the rights to criticize referees after Gary Neville's accusation. Now, Gary Neville, for those that are not aware, Gary Neville accused Mikel Arteta, say Arteta they influence the fans to go against the PGML, to go against referees. So at the point they asked Arteta for press conference, I watched the video. So Arteta when they explain, say, as it stands now, we deserve the rights to actually call out some kind of decision when it really makes sense, especially when we do it in a polite way. You get, call them out. And they call it, as can I say, most of the things so we don't complain of. The PGML for their managers meeting, what they do, they discuss all these things. And they talk about how they go address all these problems. You cannot run away from the problem. In fact, this Gary Neville and Jamie Carragher, they gaslight Arsenal fans, say we are entitled. Like anything will happen against us now, we'll just cry. As if say no, but something bad they happen to us, will they cry for? Should we just have to cry wolf? No. So, and I understand what Jerry Carragher and Gary Neville are trying to do. They are trying to do public relations, do PR for the PGM well, but sadly, it's not really working. So, I think I don't talk in your own. You get at some point, I think I vex for the question self. We no one really answer about it. Come like maybe in the talks they make fans where they attack referees. I think I can't set the record straight, explain your own side of the matter. Now, Sky Sports also to talk about this particular match we won't play today. Arsenal versus Manchester City today on Sunday, 4:30 p.m. UK time, 5:30 p.m. Nigerian time. Now, when you read the entirety of this Sky Sports report, they say Man City managed to make Club Brugge forward Christos Solis look like the hottest prospect in world football in midweek. As their woes out of position were exposed once again in the Champions League, there's got to be a chance of Arsenal running riots in the midfield area, just like many have done before them this season. Because as Rodri noted for that midfield, their midfield is looking somewhat porous because they use normal attacking midfield and they play defensive midfield. You get Rico Lewis and maybe Ike Gundogan now go play there, or maybe Rico Lewis and Kovacic now if he play there today. Now, Economics talk say my eyes have been drawn to Arsenal's prize of winning, like the bookmaker they give Arsenal very delicious prize of winning. They say Arsenal have won a combined 10 corners in the first 10 minutes of their last 3 home games, signifying their intent. And they went in the break ahead in all 3 of those games against Spurs, Villa, and Dynamo Zagreb. In fact, people they talk say today, don't forget, if you see Gabriel Magalhaes busting it with heading, cross and not. Say Sky Sports prediction. Sky Sports, so they say Arsenal will beat Man City 3-1. Gary Neville, Arsenal will beat Man City 3-0. I think it was Paul Merson yesterday. Arsenal will beat Man City 2-1. Many people see they come for that when they talk Arsenal go. See, anytime when people don't they plenty, don't they talk Arsenal go win, Arsenal go win. I know they like them. Because when match start now, you can't. I don't know whether that kind of talk they affect our mentality, or maybe when they don't overhype us. Sure, these people they forget this I cannot do. Like, how easy is it going to be that will knock Man City 3-0, 3-1? See the way they just call the team. Man City just did it, they look us, but they knock them. Like, I know really my optimism level, I don't know, you know, really they like, as all these people, they propose high. But what do I know? Whether they don't see the lineup already, maybe Man City go put a sheet packer lineup, because I'm just surprised. Everybody, I never really see anybody say Man City go win. Everybody just say Arsenal go win. So what do they know that I don't know? I mean, when I went to watch, when I say believe and say, the Arsenal would knock them 3-0. Like, what's it giving that audacious, I don't know the adjective I would take qualifier, that audacity to think like that. I don't just know. But let me know in the comment section, because I cannot lie for you. I know really they 100% confident to get. I did somewhat scared, but we'll just say I go be shy. I hope we win though. Now, people like the Sun, when they talk say former EPL referee Mark Hasley is one of the contributors to the Sun. He's a columnist. So he can write this particular story. He say, reffing hell. Arsenal versus Man City referee appointments, it lacks common sense. Gunners fans are right to be unhappy, says ex-Premier League ref. Now, some days ago, we mentioned, say, the referee will go officiate this match. Peters, say that referee, Peter Banks, say that referee, now from Liverpool in the league, Merseyside. So he gets connection with Liverpool, and Liverpool they for title race, and Arsenal are the closest rivals. Where they rival Liverpool for the title race. So why they go give referee when they live for Liverpool side, only friends na Liverpool, the family members na Liverpool fans? Why they can't give on this particular match, Arsenal versus Manchester City, to officiate? Say it no make sense. That decision lacks common sense. That is what former referee Mark Hasley is saying, and I concur to what he's saying. I subscribe to his line of thought 100, because they say, as it be now, Gunners fans are up in arms because Banks is from Merseyside and has an affiliation with the Liverpool County Football Association. Imagine that. So for him to be given this kind of match, he say the statements to support the red card, that's what him referee do the last time, the PGM only inflamed the situation. I saw, okay, now, I read the entirety of the report. After McCarthy talk about Peter Banks, he got to talk about what Gary Neville, they talk about Arteta. I say, I saw Gary Neville accuse Mikel Arteta of fueling Arsenal fans' growing hostility towards referees, but I disagree. If Premier League officials got their decisions right on a consistent basis, then the majority of supporters would have no complaints, which is true. But people like Gary Neville, who works for TalkSport, and they have this agreement with PGMOL, where we say, how do I go do a mic top show, so they're not going to speak against. This is for the media ownership. When are they? I think it was 200, but they teach us media ownership. Now, when the media, the owner, do something wrong, that media, no, they easily talk about the owner in a negative way because of that media ownership bias. But this time around, nobody saying that the PGMOL against Sky Sports, but because then they get contract. They'll be like, I'm an advertiser for maybe Sky Sports now. I can't do something wrong. You know, whoever sees Sky Sports comments, I can't talk something bad about that. So now the same thing they play out now. If to say this PGMOL, no, they do any show for Sky Sports, all those mic top show, we how do I go come out those, if they don't do anything like that, the PGMOL go fit confidently come outside talk about Sky Sports go fit talk about them. Say sweating and do no good. Now what will this see so? And to make matters was because now this Jamie Carragher and Gary Neville, that they usually interview this award web them. So you go there hard. If you check that when that incident happened to Arsenal, they never came out and made any statement for like 2 or 3 days. They call they calculate, they do over calculate. What will go talk? Because okay, we don't talk about the incidents, but go attack Ateta. So now there be their own stand. Well, it is what it is. That's what under the bridge. Don't pass. We say they don't pass. Even Ateta self, the London Evening Standard, they come outside, they talk, say, this match, say, where Arsenal won't play. Ateta must take a bold attacking approach as Arsenal look towards Man City's weakness. Everybody don't they overflog this Man City's area of weakness. Their defense. We never know the type of defense Man City go play today. Everybody expect us to beat them. You see the London Evening Standard say, we must attack them. Attack them. Be bold enough to attack them. When I hear this, be bold enough to attack them. But which way the attacking players? She don't want to tell you Trossard, Tewandere, and Havertz. Where are the attacking players? We go create chance. Show me die. But can we bury those chances? Now they off me. Can we bury those chances? Get creating chances no be the problem. Today match, I said no, you go see chance now. What they got dinner? You go see chance. You say, but about the. Well, I not to talk because I see line up because the London Evening Standard reports, they say Mikel Arteta and Pep Guardiola have done their best to play down the rivalry between Arsenal and Manchester City, but they aren't fooling anyone because the rivalry it go deep. The rivalry between we and this city, it go deep. I don't know why. Like what it cause this rivalry now? I don't know why. If they ask you, say what will be the origin of this Manchester City and Arsenal rivalry, what you go say 9%? I can't hold anything. At least we are not Tottenham Hotspur. That's okay. They are our noisy neighbors. We are Chelsea. Okay, our noisy neighbors also London. This Man City now, they know they within our vicinity. So what will be the issue? So we follow them compete for the league title 2 times. Is that our offense? Because I don't know. Maybe you know what's really happened. I mean, let me know for the comment section, or maybe those of you with the UK. Maybe I know better to explain what will be the bone of contention gone between we and Manchester City. What will the drag? Apart from say from nowhere we come as a company and drag to carry and go the final day. Maybe our offense. So I don't know. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section if you really know what is going on. Now Pep Guardiola, what the comment section talk say? You see this thing where Haaland do after that first leg at the Etihad. Say he understand where that thing is coming from. Say it's from an emotional part of Haaland. You get. Say Pep Guardiola accepts Haaland's emotions may have gotten the better of him in the Man City's heated clash with Arsenal last September, but the City manager insists it was a relapse from a player who continually rises above persistent attempts by opponents to unsettle him. It's not saying a normal level he gets, normal. So many people know to read meaning. At the same time, Pep can call for the referees to protect Haaland against Arsenal defenders. So because Gabriel Magalhaes especially, he like to push the boy. Any smart you don't push her, any smart you don't grab her, you go be like say one kisser. What the Pep talk? Don't be saying I mean now what's the right hand there for the report? But when they say the Daily Mail put out this report, Pep Guardiola calls for Haaland to receive more protection from referees as Man City striker prepares to renew his rivalry with Gabriel. See, they mentioned that Gabriel gone because Gabriel guy is not going to say, Baba, will they wait for you for Emirates? Say that because of this rivalry, me going to add 1+1 equals to 2 for my head. Say this match they go try to isolate Haaland from Gabriel Magalhaes. The fit Mahmoud making me the first 9. they make Haaland and they distract Gabriel Magalhaes, carry and come out of position. Now what me they see? And Pep fit do it because I got a tactician. And what me they see, but I never know whether the route Pep will take. So Pep can say it's the defenders who creates the problems with Haaland. That's what he said. They push him, he doesn't push them. It's not easy when you have 90 minutes and Gabriel and defenders push, hug, and kiss him. Now Pep talk him. Say because the way they push him, they hug him, they grab him, they like at the end, he will react. He's a human being. Arsenal is a physical team. In a good way, in many aspects. And at the end, emotions happen. We cannot worry about Haaland's discipline. I'm surprised how he can control his emotions because every action is pulled and the referee is always play on, play on, play on. He never complains. I know my players and how they behave properly. The referee has to intervene when it's not fair. That's why he's the referee. He says stylishly. Pep don't Pep don't say Magalhaes, that one Alagbara get very, very aggressive. You don't send anybody and Saliba zero joy. So two of them against now. That's why anytime we will play, they count how many times say Haaland the touch ball. Check them now. All the times they meet, they count, say Haaland touch ball like 15 times so in 90 minutes. Oh, Haaland touch ball like 10 times. So for the first half, Haaland no touch ball. Anytime we meet, they calculate the thing. So for this time around, I think Mama should give him small space because Saliba and Magalhaes, they're not going to know like who are we going for? Are we going for Mamouche? Are we going for Haaland? That's if they start the two of them at the same time, which I expect Man City to do. So until we see the lineup anyway, we'll do the pre-match analysis, we'll analyze more on that lineup and see how the match will go. Now, Goal.com on their own. When I talk, say Mikel Arteta tells Arsenal players, say, see, we could not forget all those grudges what don't happen in the past. Now, battle with Haaland, all those things when you don't talk, do you insult when you insult me, forget it. Let it be bygone. You get just tell the players to forget part of the game grudge with Haaland ahead of Man City's trip to Emirates because the guy go carry that fight for head reach. You go lose focus on the main thing what you're supposed to do. Haaland go return you for the match. If you insult your mama, if you talk anything, you go to enter your head. Forget all those things. Focus on what we came here to do. Maximum 3 points is what we need. After the match, and if we talk about that one. But you see, once I like what Arteta they do. You get make their head there for the right place. Don't let Haaland whine you. Because when you read down this particular report, they say, what Mikel Arteta said, I really hope so. Arteta replied when asked if his players had moved on from that first leg. Arteta said, I think holding anything negative emotionally doesn't help. It's part of the competition, it's part of the game, and let's leave it there. And let's play good football match, which is what people want to watch. Yes, that's actually what myself I want to watch. So all those negativity, I beg, may I come out and make it no go disturb our own thing we will come to achieve. Now, let's bring the message from one of our sponsors, Bobby Wells Associates and Co. Limited. They're into construction services, dredging, canalization, real estate, and shore protection works. They're also into mechanical and fabrication services and procurement services nationwide. So if you want to reach out to them, you can call them on +234 806464 2234, and they're located at number 7, the Kennywood Road, Oreazi, opposite St. Stephen's Anglican Church, Port Harcourt. So if you're interested in any of the services, do reach out to them. Now, before I started this morning show, Fabrizio Romano dropped this update. This update never reached 2 hours. We then drop her. Let's say 1 hour plus. So it's a breaking. Manchester United and Arsenal are both in contact now with Matthias Tell's camp. Now, like this. Now, this Matthias Tell, he like Arsenal and he like Manchester United. He like Manchester United because in they watch Cristiano Ronaldo, the way Cristiano Ronaldo they play, and they like Arsenal because he also they watch Henry when Henry serve they play. So they say Cristiano and Henry are two of the main idols for Matthias Tell, who is now considering his options. Do I move to Manchester United or do I move to Arsenal? So still concrete chances to leave Bayern in the final 36 hours, waiting on final decision. So you don't bring down in choice now to 2 clubs. And game time there for the 2 clubs because Man United don't come out Rashford don't join Aston Villa. There's space for him to join. For our own side, Saka the injured, Gabriel Jesus the injured, space Yakpa go play. So now the thing is, how is the project structured? Arsenal are going for Champions League. They are still within touching distance of the league. Manchester United are not in the Champions League, they are in the Europa League, and they are not competing for anything really. They are not competing for Champions League places or anything. In fact, if they lose out for Europa League, I don't even think they are going to European competition next season. Champions League, Europa League, Europa Conference League, they know they go anywhere. So these might be some of the variables where the boy go look at to come decide. So the only way I go see say, okay, we could manage how this season go without we carry anything now. If this Manchester enter the Emirates Stadium, because it's a player that can play anywhere across the front line. They play left, right. They play right foot. He's 19 years old. If they play well, normal. You get pace. He tricky. Sabi dream with Bera. He good. If we get them in at this point, Baba, beggars cannot be choosers. I keep saying that. So anybody who then bewa for us, may them bring, we go manage like that. See window finish. If they not gonna bring anybody at all, I don't come bad. So more you they see. I think in the next 24 hours or 36 hours, like Fabrizio Romano said, the boy will choose. If he choose, we will know. At the same time, the third option be say he go still remain for Bayern Munich. Say I don't go again. I want to stay here. So that option is not thrown out. So we will just watch and see how all these things go unfold at the end of the day. Now, Fabrizio Romano can give us another update. Matis Cunha is set to sign that contract when he say no one signed before. And because the thing when tell Wolves to do, they don't do it. Intel tell me they add buyout clause for that deal. You get? If not, he no go sign anything. That was how the guy never signed anything since. But thank God now, say they don't put them. So the exit clause, how much is it? We don't really know for now. They say the clause go there valid from once it don't end, June 2025. Once it's don't end, then anybody who really want them can go there and trigger the clause and carry the player. So now information with Fabrizio Romano, they let us know, but that one now when we don't really need the player again, because when we needed the players now. Maybe say the possibility of us getting Champions League day. Man City and Real Madrid now go cancel themselves out. One person go ja. Now heavyweights, two of them be now. One person ja. Before you know, anything can happen now. So at the same time, Talk Sports also come out and say Man City got wake-up call after Arsenal row, and Gunners can exploit key weakness. Everybody talk about Man City's weakness, Man City's weakness, Man City's weakness. It's now beginning to sound like a broken record. Who is making these statements, by the way? Martin Keown, one of our legends, where they work with Talk Sports, is one of the pundits. So he say Arsenal must take full advantage of Manchester City's makeshift defense to keep their faint Premier League title hopes alive. That's a makeshift defense. Now make a talk say I want to see the lineup of Man City first. The makeshift defense now, because now we say Kyle no day and they tell Ake no day. So what Man City they do now to carry midfield and go play fullback. Matthew Nunes now they play fullback. So we never know whether now the same Matthew Nunes go still go play there, because John Stones is back. And don't forget they still have Ruben Diaz. They still have Josko Gabriel. You get? So I never know if lineup Thomas I can't see Matthew Nunes for fullback and we'll start the chance. Because now Martinelli go face that guy, carry Angbera. No, if you go fit carry Angbera, because these days Martinelli they struggle to beat your man. So I don't know, like we see line up. Then we will know how this match will be said. So my dear Arsenal lovers, the biggest news of the day. That made the first say Gary Neville. They say in the way they see this match, Arsenal will knock Man City waiting no good 3-0. Now in the sea for this match, say because Man City defense, if not be say Chelsea lose guard, Chelsea supposed to knock Man City. Look that chance where Kopama miss. You say Kopama score for be like 2-0, and from there nobody know what for happen. Everybody they talk their own 3-0, Sky Sports 3-1, and Paul Messi 2-1. Everybody they talk. Well, yeah, I just want to calm down. I see line up. So my dear Arsenal lovers, I think it's a fine place for us to call the show an end. So they come your way later around 5 o'clock when we open the studios for the pre-match analysis and discuss how the lineup will go and how the match will go. Till then, thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your day. Happy Sunday. Not get about guys. All right. Ciao.